What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, and today's maintenance day. That's right, today is maintenance day. We don't have a mod today, but I promise you it's a good one. Got Gotham Hemi right out here, ready for her weekly bath. And what we're gonna get into is a paint restoration. We're gonna go ahead and do a full paint restoration on Gotham Hemi today. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it every step of the way. All those swirl marks, all those scratches, gone. Beautiful gloss, and then we're gonna top it off with something special. It's gonna be in another video. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. Let's get this. So first step is going to be to do a fallout remover, an iron remover on the car. I'm gonna go ahead and wash the car. The particular brand that I have recommends to wash the car and dry the car first. So we're gonna go ahead and wash the car, hit it with the iron remover, get rid of those contaminants, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. So I've done one side of the car in the iron remover, and I'm currently redoing the other half of it. Reason being is because this is so abrasive, I'm expecting it to take off the ceramic wax that's on my car and really defeat that down to nothing before, detailing it. The other side, I applied it dry and it worked in one pass. It was sticking to the paint a little bit, so for the second side, I decided to go ahead and apply it while it was a little wet. And it's on there right now. I'll go ahead and show you. It's doing its thing, and the reason why I reapplied it is because the ceramic coating was still existent. So, and that's because basically diluted the solution a little bit with applying it to the wet panels of the car. So reapplying it and giving it a second pass through, and hopefully this should do the job of killing the ceramic wax job. And how you can tell that it defeated the SiO2, just a quick spray of water on. If it's sheeting, then there is no SiO2 present. If it is water beading still, then you still have some of that coat job, and you definitely want to take that off before starting any kind of detailing work. Because if you're trying to remove the scratches, that means you're just gonna have to fight through the ceramic coat that's on top of the scratches before you even get to the scratches. So let's get it. Alright, see, as you can see, the water is now sheeting off the car. We're not seeing beading like this anymore. It is sheeting off of the car. That means the ceramic is down. Alright everybody, so the product that we're going to be using today is a turtle wax clean cut compound. Now this is described as for medium to heavy jobs, and for context, I've already tried a one-step application on the car, and the swirls and the damage so far gone that it did do some work, you know, but it just didn't do enough. So we're gonna have to take it to the next step, which is gonna be a medium compound. And if we head on over to the car, one thing that you should always do when you're going to be doing any paint correction, especially when you start applying abrasives to your clear coat. I've got a test area masked off right here, and basically what we're going to do is we are going to test it on this area and make sure that the application is going to work. Different manufacturers have different types of clear coat. There are hard clear coats, there are softer clear coats. So always do yourself a favor, test out the area first, make sure that the application methods that you're going to be using is going to work for the whole car. So we're gonna get to this. All right, everybody, so we're back at it. It is the next day. Test panel was not showing good enough results. Well, actually pretty much wasn't showing results at all. Did 3-4 passes, took the tape off, couldn't tell the difference. And this is why we do things in steps to check for this process. We want to make sure that we don't go too far or have too little to where we end up just doing a whole bunch of unnecessary work. So today picked up this. This is a Griots complete compound. Part of the trouble is that both application methods so far have been like one-step compounds. It's kind of like the new rage right now. Customer friendly, you know, consumer friendly, DIY friendly, do it at home, one-step compounds instead of, you know, a step-up process. So I was looking for an actual compound, something that wasn't an all-in-one. Unfortunately, the one that they had was by Meguiars, and it didn't look like it was gonna have enough cutting power. So what I ended up doing was getting this Griots complete compound, and this is like their most abrasive complete compound. It describes it as moderate to severe below surface defects. So we're gonna give this a shot. Also, what I picked up too was an orange foam correcting pad. I wasn't using a correcting pad prior, so this compiled with the correcting pad, hopefully we should see better results. And also, if not, you know, because it's getting towards the end of summer anyway, we're gonna start getting into those winter months anyway. So basically, hopefully my plan is that this complete compound will take care of a good percentage of the work, and what's left we'll finish off with the Color Magic black polish. And basically this is going to color in the imperfections instead of eliminate the imperfections. Really, I'd like to get rid of all of the imperfections, but just right now, I think with it being summertime and, you know, everybody at home with COVID right now, a lot of these supplies are just, they're not available. And, you know, I'm trying to get it done while the weather's still nice instead of waiting 2 to 3 weeks for it to come through on Amazon. So, we're gonna work with what we got. I'll take you every step of the way. Let's get it. Yes, sir. That's exactly what we were looking for. This actually might have worked so well by hand, I might do all of it by hand. Let's see if I can capture it on film here. absolutely very excited. I've owned this car for since February now. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, so 6 months now. And the paint correction has actually been one of my biggest concerns of the car. And yeah, starting to get frustrated there trying to find something that was going to work. So happy now to be finding a product that's gonna work. We're gonna get this thing nice and beautiful. It's gonna be a big, huge check off my checklist. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of the correction phase. I'm going to bust out the orbital now. Basically what I did is I went all the way around the car, and basically from the Highline trim up, you know, those spaces that were going to be hard to really get into with the buffer, I did all of that by hand. Results are looking good, but now getting into the larger panels of the car. So I'm going to go ahead and break out the orbital. And then when you use the orbital, you just dab it on there, dab it onto the surface that you want in, around the surface to lubricate it, turn it on, and go back and forth in a cross-hatch fashion. So Gotham Hemi right behind me is completely buffed. I'm gonna say I got about 95% of the scratches out. A lot better than I was anticipating that I was gonna get. So 95% of the scratches I'm okay with for right now. Sun's going down, looks like it's about to rain, so we're gonna go ahead and get the polish on and see how this turns out. Alright, and there you have it. Gotham Hemi is 100% paint corrected, and if I do say so myself, she's never looked this good. Obviously because of the swirl marks are gone now. That's a huge facelift for the car, but really guys, this stuff right here, this Turtle Wax Color Magic. Like, when I first picked it up, I really kind of thought it might be gimmicky, because a lot of things that advertise themselves as for black paint, you will find to be a gimmick type product. You know, it's easy to slap for black paint on there and it be the same exact thing as for, you know, the color paints. But man, putting this on and buffing it off, that's a black mirror right now. And you know, not so much for like the cover up, but just the polish itself. That is beautiful. Like, I probably won't ever use anything else, because there's just no need, unless I get, you know, word of mouth from somebody that there's something better. I don't have to experiment. Black paint, you need this. No matter what condition your paint is in, if you're gonna polish your car, use this, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. I love with the way it looks. Like I said, black mirror, glossy, beautiful. You know, I can't wait till the graphene gets here, because that's let the cat out of the bag. Wasn't supposed to let that be told, but since it's already out there, yeah, I can't wait for the graphene to get here, because graphene adds clarity, it adds gloss, and I mean, look at it. It's already a mirror finish. So taking it to that next level, it's gonna be even more beautiful. But yeah, graphene is on the way. We're gonna do a graphene coating on the car. And you know, that's the next level to ceramic, basically. It does everything that ceramic does and a little bit more. But I'm not gonna tell you that right now. Hit that subscribe button, stay tuned, and in the next one, I will show you how to apply graphene coating and the results on Gotham Hemi. All right, that one's gonna wrap it up for this one. Thank you, each and every single one of you, for subscribing, hitting that like button. Thanks for all the support. Love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.